Start with 1.2 kilograms of chicken wings, like these lovelies I picked up from Nick out at Gippsland Premium Meats. Now you can grab full wings and break them down yourself. I opted for the easier option of getting Nick, my butcher, to break them down for me. These just need to go into a non-metallic bowl ready for the marinade. It's time to make my non-authentic jerk marinade, because I'm clearly not Jamaican. But into a blender, you need to put 6 spring onions that have been roughly chopped, the leaves from 10 sprigs of thyme, 2 chopped up, 2 habaneros, 2 habanero chilies chopped up, seeds in for heat, and if you're a bit of a sook, take the seeds out. 3 tablespoons of light brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of allspice, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 small piece of one small piece of ginger that's been sliced up, skin and all, 8 peeled cloves of garlic, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 3 tablespoons of white vinegar, 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, 1/4 cup of orange juice, and 2 medium-sized brown onions, that have been peeled and quartered. And then just give this a blitz in a blender until you have a mixture that is smooth with no lumps. Like that. And then just pour directly over the wings, mixing them up to make sure each wing is fully covered, as you want every wing packed full of flavour. Now, if you're not taking the time to season your food properly, that should be illegal. Then we're going to cover the wings with some cling wrap and we're going to put them in the fridge overnight. This is just going to allow all those flavours to combine and work their magic, and all that citrus juice to tenderise the meat. Now, before I start getting hate on my ingredients, I clearly stated this is not an authentic jerk seasoning recipe. Although I may be a jerk, not the same thing. When cooked, I do tend to squeeze some fresh lime juice over these wings. And easy enough to do. Grab yourself a lime and a sharp knife. You're going to cut it from one pointy end to the other, like that. And then we're going to do the same with these 2 halves, keeping the flat side on the chopping board. It just keeps it stable and makes it easier to cut. Like that. Now you should have 4 quarters. If you've got 6, you're not good at math. Today I'm using a 57 centimetre Weber kettle, and I'm pairing it up with a kettle cone. I'm also pairing it up with some original heat beads briquettes, because I want to be cooking indirectly with a heat of 240 degrees Celsius today. Now I'll do that by placing the kettle cone in the middle of the charcoal grate, then 3/4 fill a chimney starter up with unlit briquettes. Light them up. Once they're all lashed over, dump them into the kettle cone. I'll carefully put the grill back in place, then put the lid back on, making sure all the vents are wide open, and we're going to give that 10 minutes to warm up. By allowing the grill to warm up before you put your food on it, it won't be cold. I know, science works in mysterious ways. Cooking time for this recipe will be 45 minutes, or for those of you who love to use my beer timer, you're looking at a 2-beer cook. Cheers! Once the grill's had time to warm up, we can give it a light spray of oil. Now this is going to do 2 things. It's going to create a little bit of smoke, and what it's also going to do is the metal, good fit Weber, the metal has expanded and the pores open up. So by spraying the oil on that metal, we fill the pores and we create a non-stick cooking surface. Now that the wings have been marinating in this jerk seasoning overnight, they will be full of flavour and tenderised and ready for the grill. Placing these around the outer part of the grill is paramount to achieving perfect wings, as this is where that high heat from that kettle cone is being forced. Pop the lid back on and let them cook away. If you didn't know, the Weber lid vent creates a hot spot. As the cold oxygen is sucked in through the bowl vents up and around our fuel, it is then forced back out this lid vent. So to ensure an even cook, I recommend turning the lid 1/3 of the way every 15 minutes during the cook. You need to know that no one likes a badly cooked chicken wing. And if you're not spinning your lid, well, you're just ruining everyone's day. The wings are done and they're Jamaican me hungry. How do we know they're done? Because the internal temp is reading 74 degrees or above, which classes them as no dead chicken. Now that's a good looking wing. Now just get these off the grill and plate them up. And don't forget to add some lime wedges. Squeeze some lime juice over them and then eat them.